They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my access. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home. Only a place of captivity, saved facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we can all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah. Okay, I've been in my Bible lately. You understand me? Like, shit crazy out here.
World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world.
You know,
the world said fuck us,
Matthew 24:13.
so we said fuck the world.
He that shall endure to the end.
The world said fuck us,
shall be
so we
saved.
said fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
The world don't love us,
No.
so we said fuck the world. Look, I know your kinfolk gone, but hold on. I know them lights ain't on, but hold on. Look, even if you feel you got nothing to hold on, I got a message. God said hold on to your sanity. I know you in a position that you ain't planned to be. With our lives, we're not addicted to gambling. You feel the pressure and the thoughts in your head are scrambling. You feel the storm getting closer. You feel like giving up before you even start, then it's over. You feeling like fuck it, you going through too much to be sober. Life is passing you by as you do this over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Time to make a change now. Instead of that, you fall a victim to the same now. Starting to find out that this life is not a game now. Back against the wall, couldn't run as the poor man screamed to the top of his lungs. Said fuck us, so he said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so he said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so he said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world. For real, look. Cover your eyes, don't wanna see the blood on the leaves. Bodies of eyes innocently hanging from trees, floating in screens, blood in the water, blood on the altar. Still don't believe justice is coming. Heavenly Father, did not Christ say vengeance is mine? Don't even bother. When he return, it's gonna be slaughter. Ooh, I know you don't wanna face it, but what's real love sound like hatred. And you gotta be fucking crazy if you think they gonna get away with killing all them babies, feeding them to alligators. All the women that was raped, the transatlantic slave trade made us build a nation that we can't partake in. School to prison, pipeline, mass incarceration. All the lives that's been taken, hated to love it. You only talk about forgiveness cause we never get justice. I think you really reluctant. I remember hearing a hood nigga say all the shit he would have done if he was living during slavery. Look what's going on today, and you ain't doing a damn thing but putting shame on your ancestors' name. But who's to blame? All these drugs, pills, weed, beans, lean, and cocaine. I get the feeling that we living in a big dope game. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world. Hey, oh, yeah, hey, hey. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Yohana. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hockin' gon' let him have it. Hey, like you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life for went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
I mean, you ain't gotta pay no price of buying no corners.
Since when do we buy corners? We take corners.
Man, you won't buy one way or another. Whether it's if the bodies we don't lost or you're gonna lose. Time in the joint is behind us or ahead of us. I mean, you gonna get some shit in this game, but ain't shit for free. I mean, how many corners do they need? How much money can a nigga make?
More than a nigga can spend.
And then we ain't gonna be around to spend what we done made already.
Shit, I ain't think I can be alone this long.
Yeah. Well, we here.
Yeah. I know a nigga murked his own man cause he was fucking on his bitch. He got booked, now she's sick. She out here sucking all these. Told my young boy to chill cause he was hitting all these licks. Now he resisted, now we 6 feet. He was thinking with his dick. Better hearken, youngin' man. I'm dropping gems, they call me old school. Gon' fed on the gram and who you shot and who you gon' shoot. 600-page indictment, nigga, what you gon' do? Up top with them lifers, you don't fight, all you do is shoot. I know them crackers mad as hell because they wanna see us dead. Plotting all the miles, holding counsel just to stay ahead. This one was, this forever. We gon' paint them nations red. If you not under this banner, then you all dudes mad. Man, I'm from the trenches, they ain't know it, show us love. All we know is extensions in the way to throw a slug. We done made a move on you and we don't care who it was. On the gram, I saw my youngest send a nigga up above. You would've thought me and the squad was fatigue, how we run shit. Better yet, that's all block. Better yet, that's all strip. My general said if it's not one West, then it's not legit. Fuck every cracker, go to their grave and go and take the piss. Mama, I'm the Israelite, I'm pulling strings like Santana. Gotta keep the blitz because in that mix it get bananas. I adapted to it. Right before the skis and went bandanas. I'm the big bad wolf, come down your chimney like I'm Santa. Pussy niggas said that they was gon' slide, but they ain't do shit. Got a couple hammers in the ride, don't make me bang shit. Got a couple crackers on my mind, I'm trying hang shit. Yeah, I'm in the field, I'm still pissed about the slave ships. Daniela got some big shit to make a rain flip. This pump turn you to an echo back with these backflips. Mom said 12s ask you questions but not say shit. Mom said those neighbors ask you questions but not say shit. I'm true to this, ask your old head, I ain't new to this, I'm too legit. There's one West world and we running this, I'm gunning it. Advise every cracker to be intelligent, irrelevant. For all them fake cans that we ain't marching with. This clip that I got like holy water, I'm trying to throw it on you. You pledge your allegiance to them snakes, they turn for you on you. Pillhead slash crash dumps, I keep it real with you. You told me you don't trust none of them niggas and that's a real issue. I don't give a fuck, you wantin' beef for what you all did. That before the sign the same words that Paul said. Clip full of racist motherfuckers, it got bald heads. This shit that I got dumping at your ears like some skull heads. Why you trying to claim the same right that your man's did? Y'all was sign lacking, main reasons why your guys dead. Always gotta keep one in the head before I go to bed. Fuck a DJ Khaled, this one West, this what God did, nigga. One West world.
Get training for a new career. At Universal Technical Institute, we help students develop this.
Yo, I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
America, KKK. Land of the good smokers, home of the slaves. And I'm just trying to be great. Tell me, how can I live with this drama every day? I'm a light, I'm a beam in this darkness. It seems that real life is a nightmare. Can I live my dreams on this earth? Since I was young, I realized I had a destiny bigger than the fake shit that's disguised as what was best for me. Better than the hate and all the lies that be the death of me. As a bleed since we've been hypnotized since elementary. Thought it was my skin, but studied something that was new to me. They hate me because of what my ancient ancestors used to be. Healers, teachers, deities, not all of them were kings and queens. Our nature was natural, not supernatural. Now they call it magic and voodoo, that shit ain't practical. All the roots connected, always more to learn of that, you know. Don't let the shit go over your head. Same snakes up in the garden, but the skin just shed. They'll always try to convince you that it's all in your head. Just know you gotta do better before you hit your bed. I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they don't wanna see us win. Trying to kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hate is deeper than the color of our skin. Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? I know the hate is deeper than the color of our skin.
Yeah.
Can I live?
They say my rhymes cause too much excitement, ride incitement, shit. Well, there's no indictments when my kinfolk get murdered by white men. Dark skin, light skin, divided and blinded. So we beef with each other, our brothers, rather than fight them. Fuck all that silence, it's time to get shit ignited. I ain't my way, little nigga. I ain't taking shit from no tars. And ain't no motherfucking nation got freedom from marching, begging for portions. Niggas ain't signing no parchments, big payback. You crackers got red in your margins. Why? They broke every treaty, slaughtered the buffalo, and then they set fire to teepees. They carved their face in mountains, but we go to jail for graffiti. We fought for this country, they gave us syphilis at Tuskegee. We been getting robbed, yeah, we're the ones who stay behind bars. They take all our money, but they ain't wanna give us no jobs. Wasn't supposed to make it, but we stayed defying the odds. It's like we really only living off the grace of our God. Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? Yo, can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for Yahawashi, who we really call Christ. Let's clap it up for Commander General Yahanna, for all the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Priest and Officer Yashala filling in for Priest and Officer 500 at Dunya. You know what I mean? It's the Elizabeth class coming out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under the great Commander General Yahanna. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the children of the Bible. You understand? We are not affiliated with any other fake Israelite group. We're not affiliated with any Muslim mosque. any synagogues and armies or Christian church or Baptist church or Roman Catholic church. We ain't affiliated with none of them. You understand? It's Monday. Good to get the day, good to get the week started. You understand? You know what I mean? I know Monday is a slow start. I want to give time for people to jump in the chat, but I'm gonna get started now. I got a disturbing video that I want to play. I'm gonna bring out some scriptures before I play this video because it's a very alarming video, and I've been waiting to bring it out. I got other stuff that I want to bring into play to also show the injustice that is being done to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? And this is nothing new. This is nothing new under the sun. But I want to shed light on certain things. Like this video I got is, let me pull up a little piece of it. Now, this video right here is a video of a retired Marine veteran who happens to be a Hispanic brother who's part of the 12, who gets routine traffic stopped by a police officer who's part of the task force of catching traffickers for drugs and money, right? Smuggling. And he pulls his brother over under false pretenses. He tells him it's a routine stop, but what he's doing is he's really trying to search for weapons, drugs, and money, right? Now, this Hispanic brother, I'm gonna give you a little backdrop. This Hispanic brother didn't trust banks, right? So he's riding with his entire life savings in the trunk of his car, driving from Texas to California on his way to go be with his daughters, take them shopping, set them up with some, with some money, buy a house and everything. Like, he got his whole life savings on him, which happens to be $100,000. There's a lot of money when you've been sitting there scrounging and scraping and saving. And he's got receipts for everything. The whole thing in a nutshell is this brother fully cooperates with law enforcement, allows them to do all the search they want, to a certain extent with his phone, which is granted, he got private things on his phone. He don't need them all in his business, understood. But he still let them search his phone. You understand? And the more he's allowing them consent, the deeper it's going. As I'm watching the video, and the video goes from a routine traffic stop to an all-out robbery by the police. Because here's how it goes along the Southwest, going into the West Coast. If they pull you over, let's say you ain't got no drugs or guns on your person in your vehicle, right? Let's say they pull me over, and let's say I'm on my way to go to a club or something, and I'm a musician, I'm in the industry or whatever, and I got an entertainment budget, so to speak. So let's say I got $50,000 for an entertainment budget just to go blow it in the club or however I see fit for entertainment. It's part of the budget. Let's say I got $50,000 on me and I'm driving. They pull you over. You comply, but they're leading you under false pretenses. They're gonna lead, and if you tell them you have money and how much, this is what it's gonna make it lead into a robbery, a legal robbery, and they will seizure your money, and then you got to go through litigation and lawyers and stuff to try to get it back or sue. This is the part that makes it messed up. 20% goes to the DEA, right? Drug Enforcement Administration. The other 80% goes to the highway patrol officers that pulled you over in the first place. So they basically stop you, rob you, and bust your money down. And you can't do nothing about it, and you end up suing. You understand? This is why it is pertinent to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians not to follow behind heathens in their customs. Officer Marshall just did a class about it. The shot just did a class about it last week. I did a class about it last week. We are not to follow heathens in their customs and their disgusting ways because of situations like this. These are the type of situations that get blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians not only jammed up, but unalived as well. You understand what I'm saying? Now, just to give you a little more context to what I'm bringing out, right, and the validity of it, I'm going to give you a precept. The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 33. Now, this precept I'm going to break down for you shows how it's like we disobeyed the Most High, and we disobeyed the orders that the Most High gave Moses, right? You understand? Why he went up on Mount Sinai to come back down with the laws for us and the statutes and commandments, right? We didn't want to follow the Most High. We didn't want to follow the instructions sent through Moses from the Most High, and we have to serve punishment for not listening to the Most High. This happened during biblical times. This happened during medieval times. This happened during wartime. This happens now. If we do not listen, which in the Bible it says hearken. Hearken is to listen diligently into the voice of the Lord thy God, meaning his law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? If we don't hearken into the voice of the Lord thy God, we're going to deal with curses, as said in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. If I'm not mistaken, it's Deuteronomy 28:15, where it says if we don't hearken into the voice of the Lord thy God, we'll be facing curses. You understand? And it's not going to be just curses. It's going to be plagues and vexation. You understand? And oppression. And this is why it's very important and crucial for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and to get back to the Most High, so we can be the Lord's chosen people that we were set out to be in the first place. It's like, let's fix this headpiece. All right. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 33. And I will scatter you among the heathens. Now, when it says I will scatter you among the heathens, the Lord is saying he's going to scatter us amongst our enemy. Since we want to sit there, seek their approval, you understand, try to be master's good slave, since we want to try to fit in with them and try to be cool with them, somehow, oh, they part of the culture. Oh, he know how to rap. Oh, he know how to dress. Oh, he hang with us. He outside with us. He black. No, he's not. Because given the right opportunity on any given Sunday, he'll cross you like Broad and Market. You understand? He'll cross you like Bergen and MLK. You understand? Like he'll cross you like Kennedy Boulevard. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what hood you're in, everybody got a Kennedy Boulevard. Everybody got a Martin Luther King Drive. You understand? Everybody got a Bergen Avenue. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 3. And I will scatter you among the heathen and will draw out a sword after you. Meaning, you want to follow behind these heathens? I'm going to scatter you among them. And when I send my son, Yahawashi Mashiach, who inwardly called Christ, back down here with these 200 million angels, he's going to have the sword, and he's coming to cut their heads off and yours if you don't follow these law, statutes, and commandments and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And I will scatter you among the heathen and will draw out a sword after you. And you and your land shall be desolate and your cities waste. Meaning, with everything that you sat there and tried to build with these heathens, with the white man, the Chinese man, the Arab man, and the African man, everything that you set to build with these heathens, the Lord will bring it down and destroy it. Babylon is falling. And it's falling fast. People don't understand how close we are to the end. We are in the latter days. We're in the latter days. You understand? It's about time to come out of this what I want to say. To come out of this captivity. You understand? Let's see. Verse 38. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 38. And ye shall perish among the heathen. Basically a continuation of what I said in verse 33. And ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. Meaning you're going to get ate up in these lands that you built up for your slave master, and you sitting there trying to be his boy. You understand? You're going to go down with the ship. You're going to go down with the ship, the captain, and the crew. You're going to go down with these heathens. You and the white man, y'all going to go down together. And his land is going to eat you alive. Meaning, look at the conditions where we live. Look at where we live. Look at Jersey. Look at New York. Look at Philly. Look at Baltimore, Maryland. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're in the slums. We're in the trenches. Like, these places have destroyed us through drug addiction, alcoholism, gang-on-gang violence, and just straight sin. Just a cesspool of sin. And we're suffering. We're dying out here at alarming rates. We're not just unaliving each other. We're unaliving ourselves. They don't have to unalive us, but they get a kick out of it. They have a perpetual hatred towards blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So they take great pride in unaliving us. The only thing is they try to find and make excuses for it. Period. Let's see. Again, in Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathens, whither the Lord shall lead you. Whether the Lord shall lead you. See? Now, this is where the Lord's mercy and his love comes in, right? If the Lord scatters you amongst the nations, right? And you repent for your sins. You understand? If you repent, like genuinely repent and fight those demons, fight that lust, fight that, what you want to call it, gluttony, fight that slothfulness, fight that jealousy, fight that envy, fight that vanity. Don't do things vainly. You understand? Like, fight those demons. And the Lord will scatter you among the nations, and you'll be in few numbers among the heathen. But the Lord will lead you if you keep his law, statutes, and commandments. He will maneuver you through all those vultures and things and such, right to where you need to be. The land of righteousness. The land, how they say, the land of milk and honey. To me, I believe the land of milk and honey is just a metaphor for changing your life from being a wicked, disgusting bastard to living a more righteous type of life. You understand? Where you're serving the Lord, you're doing the Lord's work, you're putting your bricks in, you're being brotherly, you're being a brother to your brethren and a brother to your sisters. And you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're helping to grow your school. You're teaching your classes. You're helping in the media department. You're out there on camp, helping out wherever you can. And the Lord will see that. The Lord will reward you for your good deeds. You understand what I'm saying? And people got to understand, when you stray away from the heathens and those nations that are not with us, the Lord sees that, and the Lord will shine upon you. The Lord will bless you. Not only will the Lord bless you, the Lord will bless those around you. You know how hard it is to try to get a family member in this truth? My brother, preaching officer 500 Shakawar, it took him hell to get me to come into the truth. I ain't gonna lie. I used to love smoking my cigarettes, my weed, and eating shrimp. You couldn't stop me. I would pop shrimp like Pringles, just popping them. And I used to sit there and roll my weed up and smoke my cigarettes and hit that weed and then light up another cigarette and roll up another blunt, just destroying something that don't even belong to me. I'm sitting here damaging and destroying a body that's borrowed on borrowed time. How dare me? And how dare you to sit there and take life for granted and take the Most High for granted and not even respect yourself enough to clean up. Like, stop smoking weed, stop smoking crack. Those are heathen customs. Leave those to the heathens. Let them destroy themselves because they didn't want to. They put the drugs in the neighborhoods, right? They didn't want to do a war on drugs until other white people got a hold of them drugs and started having a good time. But they're the ones that kept the party going. They're the ones that kept the economy going. Black people just got poor, more poor, and strung out on drugs. How can we continue to make money if we're high all the goddamn time? How can we flourish if we're lit all the goddamn time? How can we stack any money if we're blowing it, getting high? Make it make sense. This is why we got to come out of her, come out of these heathens, come out of these heathen customs, come out of these heathen ways. And we have to start serving the Lord our God and keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? We give you another precept. Let's see. Now, see, this is for those blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that were scattered among the heathens, but they're still giving the Lord his reverence. They're still keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, even though they're under oppression. They might not be enslaved, but they are under heavy oppression by being amongst those heathens. You understand? It's the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 22, verse 50. Therefore, I will give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and I will sing praises unto thy name. Meaning, no matter what we're going through in America, no matter what we're going through, no matter where we are on this jolly green earth, right? As long as we're keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments and giving the Most High his praise, giving him his flowers, so to speak, giving him his, basically. Because we owe it all to him. Because without him, we won't be here destroying our flesh, getting high, smoking cigarettes, vaping, sleeping with whores, contracting STDs. You understand? And then you wonder why you be popping up with COVID randomly on a regular basis. Stop sinning. Stop being a wicked, disgusting bastard, and maybe you might be all right. Coming to the ISUPK or the Commander General YAHANNA, you just might be all right. I pray you understand. But yes, 2 Samuel 22 and 50 is basically saying, even being amongst the heathen, I'm still acknowledging my Lord God and giving him his praise. That maybe one day he hears me and grants me a little mercy and gets me out of this captivity from this pale-faced oppressor. You understand? Who we call the white man. Let's see. Because I want to give context to these precepts and to that video before I hit play. You know, I don't want to give all my precepts now. This video is very disturbing. You understand? But I want to give context and explain why we have to come out of America. Why we have to come out of the ideology of America. We're not American. We're not part of the American dream. You understand? We are Israelites that are being oppressed. And we're under new slavery. It's called employer-employee. We make nothing what we're worth. We get crucified on hours. And then they kill us on taxes. And we get taxed for everything. They tax our check. We go to the check casher, they got to tax that. Then we got to pay bills. They tax that too. Because if I got to go to Western Union and get a MoneyGram and get a money order, guess what? You're going to tax that too. It's taxes everywhere. It's nothing but taxes. It's sad. And it's downright sickening, if you ask me. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm sick to my stomach about these taxes. Here's another thing right here, showing what's going to happen if you want to follow behind the heathen, right? It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 17, verse 8. And walked in the statutes of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel, and of the kings of Israel, which they had made. Now, see, the Lord is saying right there that we follow in the ways of the heathen, but the Lord casted them out. So why are we following behind something or somebody or an entity that the Most High casted out from heaven and earth? Why are we still trying to keep customs with someone with a nation of people that we got no business following? We got no business dealing with. You understand? We ain't got no business doing any kind of business with them, to be honest with you. But being that we on this playing field that they set the rules for, we gotta will and deal with them. We gotta play. Let's make a deal with them. You know what I mean? And hunger and nakedness and thirst and want of all things, like I say in the scriptures. You know what? I think I'm gonna pull that next. Just so I could. Okay. I knew it was in Deuteronomy. I just want to make sure. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. Think about it. What happened to all the little mom and pop stores? What happened to all the little black-owned businesses? Yeah, we got Spanish bodegas. Yeah, we got Dominican restaurants and Mexican restaurants. But where are those little old mom and pop stores that blacks used to have back in the day? What happened to the sweet shop? What happened to the clam bar? You understand? What happened to Bill and Ruth? What happened to the candlelight? Like, I'm naming prominent spots that used to be in Jersey City, right? Like, what happened to the Canton now? Don't get it twisted. The Canton used to be one of those little bougie, high-end Chinese restaurants, right? But let me tell you about the Canton. The Canton back in the day in Jersey City used to be able to go up there, do a show, perform. That's how you made your name. That's how you made a name for yourself as an artist coming up in Jersey City back in the day. You know what I mean? That's where Joe Budden started at. You know what I mean? He started out doing shows at the Canton. You know what I mean? Sitting there selling weed down on West Side Avenue. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna put his business out the street, but he was out there doing stuff he had no business doing. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You feel me? But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, we go to these devils and want of everything. We gotta buy our clothes from these stores. Like, I don't wear Gucci and Louis and none of that garbage. And they make it specifically to keep us broke. And they tell you this out their mouth, and you still do it. Like freaking morons. Blacks and Hispanics and Indians, y'all dumb. We dumb as a box of rocks. Because they tell us to our face, yeah, we do this to keep you broke, and you go on keep doing it. Because I just made this. Don't you want it? You know, like, I just made this. Don't you like it? Buy it. Because I said so. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to buy it. They're going to sit there and sell drugs to their own people. These women, they're going to sell their ass to whoever, to anybody, just to make money so they can get that Birkin bag, so they can get those red bottoms, so they can get that Balenciaga skirt. You understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, brothers is buying Balenciaga purses, calling them man bags. I don't give a goddamn what you want, how you want to word it. It's a purse. Looking real tender and moist. Rocking a goddamn purse, a pocketbook. What the hell? Like, when did rocking a pocketbook become fashion? But you know what it is? Because we follow behind heathens. They have these fashion shows, dancing in all the parties. with Diddy and you understand? And they use the blacks, Hispanics, and Indians to push their agenda and to sell their merch. And like dummies, we fall for it. That's another reason why we got to come out of her, come out of America, come out of the ideology of following behind the heathens and learning the way of the heathens. It's not for us. Just like everything in this Bible is not for them. This Bible was made for us, by us, about us, past, present, and future. Right? I was having a little debate with my younger cousin earlier because she want to call herself trying to tell me like she knows something about the Bible. You Christian, you smoke weed, you smoke cigarettes, and you sleep around with different brothers, so to speak. Whether you do now or not is relevant. The point of the matter is, right, if I changed my life to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of God and to keep the laws and show you, just like how Christ showed us, this is how you do it. Am I perfect yet? No. Am I on my way to being perfect? Absolutely. That's all part of being in the ISUPK. And without the ISUPK, I'd be nothing. I'd be absolutely nothing. There's no telling if I'd still even be alive. Eating shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster and getting high, smoking weed and cigarettes. Well, I'm over 300 pounds. You know, like, there's no telling where I'd be right now, what I'd be doing, if I'd still be around, being in this world. I see the difference. And that's why I got to stand 10 toes on this business, because if I was to backslide for 1 second, all the same people that was critics and haters is going to call you a hypocrite and a liar. You know why? Because at the same time they hated you and kicked your back in and said, oh, you with a cult, they was cheering you on because they seen you stop getting high. They seen you stop smoking. They seen the change. They like, oh, wow. Like, I'm proud of you. You do whatever you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. They proud, but they not proud enough to get in these goddamn classes. They're not proud enough to put the cig down or put the blunt down, put the pork down. My mother talk about she don't eat pork, but she'll sit there at the goddamn restaurant and call herself praying over some bacon, egg, and cheese. I said, man, the Most High don't hear that. He hates the sin and the sinner. There's no cutting corners with him. You either sinning or you not. You eating a little bit of bacon, that's not no little thing. Don't try to make the sin a little thing. That's a big thing for him. Like, no, you don't sleep around with multiple men. No, you don't get high. No, you don't drink obsessively. No, you don't smoke cigarettes. No, you don't commit adultery and none of that. But you know what you do? You eat pork. You condone LGBTQ business. And one sin ain't greater than the other. You know, and I try to explain things to my mother with a grain of salt, with kid gloves to a certain extent. You understand? Because she been destroyed. And once you're destroyed and you stuck in your ways, it's hard to try to get you out of that, which is why it's kind of impossible to get blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians out of this mindset and ideology about being in America. See how I bring all that back home? Even if I drift off a little bit, I still bring it back to the point that we gotta come out of her. We gotta come out of these heathen ways. We gotta come out of these heathen customs. Let me explain to you another reason why we gotta escape from these heathens, right? Halloween is around the corner. Y'all gonna sit there and spend your hard-earned money dressing your kids and your women and these women up looking like sexual deviants. You're gonna have these kids looking like little Hollywood created looking bastards on film come to life. You know, like the little jigsaw clown looking thing, dog, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason, the clown from It, what's his name, Pennywise. And if you did your homework and understood who Pennywise was, who happened to have been a white man, Pennywise was like the Jeffrey Dahmer of his era. He committed heinous crimes and unalived a lot of people. I ain't gonna say Jeffrey Dahmer because he didn't eat them. He didn't eat his victims, but he was on some Jack the Ripper type of business and type of time. He was unaliving a lot of people, kidnapping you, torturing you, and then unalive you. You understand? If you really watch the movie It and do your homework and research when you watch it, don't look at it for the comical value or the movie type of value. Look at it for what I'm telling you. That's why if you into these scriptures, into these law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, you'll have a good grasp on what I'm talking about and what I mean. You understand? But like I said, Halloween's around the corner, and you're going to spend money on dressing your kid up like looking like I don't know what you want to call it. And then these sisters gonna be out here looking scandalous, asses out, breasts out. You know what I'm saying? 2 steps from a clip for OnlyFans in real time, and it's sad. Y'all gonna be knocking on strangers' doors asking for candy that you don't know if it's spiked with fentanyl and razor blades. You understand? And then you kids be wondering why your kids sick the next morning. So my mom, you got tummy ache. That's because you ate all that goddamn candy from them strangers' house. Mess around and eat some damn cyanide in your Snickers bar. I pray you understand. Let me get back to the scripture. So book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. See, you ain't falling to the arms of the enemy. The Lord sent you there because you don't effing listen. You don't want to keep his law, statutes, and commandments. So he sent you into the path of your heathens. Y'all want to follow the ways of the heathens? Here. Now you're going to be oppressed and tortured and enslaved by them, dummy. In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. Water, food. Go to Walmart, the prices is up. You go to BJ's, ShopRite, Costco's, the prices is up. Acme, the prices is up. You out there in the South, Kroger's, Food Line, the prices is all the way up. You understand? We're about to enter a state of famine, and I hope y'all been stocking up on y'all supplies. There's going to come a time where you're going to go to the store and they ain't going to have nothing. You know what I mean? And I wonder what's going on with this strike because it got real quiet down the docks. I wonder what's going on. You understand? I really wonder what's going on. Only time will tell. And then they want to sit there and misdirect you. Talk about, hey, look over here. Look at what's going on with Diddy. Hey, look over here. Look what's going on with Cardi B and Offset. Why they doing something over here and then sit there and talk about, hey, election time. Go vote. Let me tell you why you got to come out of her, right? Halloween's around the corner. Election time is slowly approaching. We're about to be in another state of helplessness for the next 4 years. Don't matter who we vote for. Really not. Unless we're voting for Commanding General YAHANNA of the ISUPK to run this free country. I don't know, just saying. We give you the rest of the scripture, right? And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. You know what that yoke of iron is in today's time? Minimum wage. Strict rules and guidelines for you to follow while you make minimum wage. You can't miss work, you can't be late when they're going to fire you. Right? Child support. It's another yoke of iron. If you don't pay these rears, the white man's going to dig further into your business. He's going to freeze your accounts and lock you up. They're going to take your money rightfully, lawfully, confiscated, divided up amongst each other, and then send your baby mama to change and tell her, here, now live off of this. Thank you for putting us in your business. This is free money for us. Dougie. You understand? I pray you understand, because this is all part of the reason why we got to come out of her, man. Like this, we have to come out of this captivity because our end is near and is slowly approaching. And I really pray, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that y'all understand and get a grasp of where I'm coming from and how I'm delivering it. Now I'm going to pull up this video. And I want y'all to see exactly what I'm talking about.
Combat veteran and took his entire life savings.
Says the $100,000.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we...
After expressing his suspicions to Stephen, Sergeant Rigdon consults Trooper Brown, giving him an opportunity to share his opinion on the matter at hand.
You hear that?
What are your thoughts?
This is
Kind of leaning more towards.
This is straight up robbery.
It's odd, but
it's odd, but it's not packaged like normal.
No, and he's answering the questions. There's receipts here, and
I would like to put the dog on the currency, man.
Okay. Yeah, I mean everything lines, as odd as it is, everything lines up.
But the travel story and stuff like that, man, I'm gonna get on my scale and look at that.
Sergeant Rigdon requests the assistance of a second sniffer dog. This time, Trooper Brown uses his own dog to detect the bag of money. Trooper Brown's dog has just given a positive hit on the bag of money. However, it should be noted that according to a comprehensive review by the Journal of Forensic Sciences, several studies have shown that between 67 and 100% of circulated U.S. currency is contaminated with cocaine, leading them to the conclusion that a positive canine alert to U.S. currency is not sufficiently reliable to determine that currency was used in an illicit drug transaction.
That was what they used as an excuse to further degrade this young retired.
With the go-ahead from his sergeant to begin the adoption, Trooper Brown walks to his truck to get a bank bag. Meanwhile, Stephen looks noticeably more...
Wait. They're going to break it down, but let me tell you something. Another word for adoption means seizure. They're about to adopt his money. 20% goes to the DEA, 80% goes to those highway patrollers. They're about to rob this brother and bust his money up. Watch on. This is highly disturbing. After this video, I'm going to end the class. This is disturbing.
More antsy as he seems to realize where.
I'm trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance.
As this is, the events that follow.
$100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie.
I must have had your ears burning because I was complaining about not having enough hundreds in my drawer.
On February 19th, 2021, a retired Marine is pulled over by the Nevada Highway Patrol when he makes a bizarre confession, leading officers straight to a huge stack of cash. As surprising as this is, the events that follow will prove to be even more shocking, resulting in intense public scrutiny and a lawsuit that plans to challenge the American legal system.
The driver of this vehicle was following that red and blue semi-truck too closely, less than a second following distance. I was driving under the speed limit. Stop him up here at Mustang. Make sure everything's okay.
Now,
Officer Chris Brown pulls over
right?
Stephen Lara of Lubbock, Texas.
Travel interference.
I'm going to be skipping through it because this video takes a while.
Hey, good morning, Trooper Brown, Nevada Highway Patrol. How are you today?
This white man
I'm doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you, we have a special enforcement campaign going on. We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. Came up behind a red and blue tanker truck, a little bit too close behind him. You got to navigate that. You got your driver's license with you? Sure. Awesome.
I appreciate you, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Do you have a registration card with you?
Well, it's a rental car here.
Okay.
So I do have my rental. If you don't mind, it's underneath here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Any weapons in the vehicle? Oh, perfect. Yeah, if you can grab the rental car, that'd be great, man.
Stephen tells the trooper that he's going to Portola, California to visit his daughters for the weekend before heading back down to Texas. He answers all of Trooper Brown's questions without hesitation and appears to be in good spirits, completely unaware that this seemingly average traffic stop will soon transform into an all-out nightmare.
You said your daughter lives up in Portola?
No, 2 daughters.
Okay, they both up in Portola?
Yes.
Come on over here, man.
All right.
You a fighter?
A fighter?
Yeah, you got a tap-out shirt on.
Well, I've got a lot of training. I'm a retired Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you do for the Corps?
Well, I was a data chief initially, but then they changed the MOS to cybersecurity chief.
Okay. When'd you get out of the Corps?
I got out about 2 years ago.
Give me a second, man. All right, stand right there. Ever been in trouble with law enforcement before?
Never.
Okay.
While Trooper Brown radios in Stephen's information, Stephen truthfully answers all the questions about his job, hotel reservations, and weekend plans. However, Stephen will soon find out that this lighthearted chat might not be as innocent as it seems, as Trooper Brown is about to reveal that an unsafe following distance.
This is further evidence that the white man's the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, right? But let me tell you something. This video is really shown under false pretenses, right? The whole time, this brother is fully cooperating with this officer, and he's becoming even more suspicious due to the cooperation. But if he was a nigga lying to his teeth, he'd have been calling dogs and all types of SWAT and everything and what have you, and had his gun out and everything. Let me tell you something. The oppressor's the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of. Let me give you a quick precept. I'm going to get back to this video. This thing really upset me. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her. This is the voice of the Most High telling us to come out of her. Come out of America. Come out of the ways of these heathens. Come out of their customs and their ways. These wicked, disgusting, filthy bastards. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. Don't be part of these white people and their stuff. Don't be part of this alphabet community and this transformer mafia. Don't be part of their ways. Don't take part. Don't be partakers in the sins of these heathens. And that ye receive not of her plagues. If you don't take part in their ways, you will not take part of their plagues. Get back to this disgusting video, man.
Distance may not have been the only reason he was pulled over.
Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is going to sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearms, no explosives. Okay. Is there any drugs in the vehicle? Cocaine? Yeah, I got to ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the vehicle? Okay. What's a large amount of U.S. currency to you? Okay. So there's over 10,000 in there? Okay. How much money you got in there? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Would you give me permission to search your vehicle today? That's okay with you? Okay, perfect.
Regardless of one's belief in their own innocence, it's advisable to not consent to a search of one's vehicle under any circumstances. Although he has the right to refuse, Stephen voluntarily agrees to let the trooper search his car, completely unaware of just how much he will come to regret that decision. As Trooper Brown gets the paperwork ready, Trooper E.J. Tumanoval arrives on the scene.
Good job this way. I'm about to see my daughters. Right on. Out here in Reno? Out here in Reno? Yeah. Well, Portola, California. They doing okay? I know you guys especially asking lots of questions so I can get to. Yeah, I'm not really worried about anything, so I'll give you any information you want.
As Trooper Brown gives Stephen the paperwork to read and sign, Trooper Tumanoval heads to his vehicle to get his sniffer dog, Jill, nicknamed Jillybean, to see if she finds anything suspicious.
Jillybean, 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 Jillybean. You're a pretty girl. We go play.
While some dogs sit to signal a positive hit, other dogs are trained to freeze, just as it appears Joe does while searching the car. After letting Trooper Brown know it was a positive alert, Trooper Brown searches the contents of the trunk when he comes across a camo backpack. Meanwhile, Stephen drops a bombshell on the trooper when he reveals just how much a lot of cash really means.
You guys do this to everybody, or? I just stopped out with you. Our job is to look for traffickers. I'm not saying you are. Or, I'm a retired Marine. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I was just called here to help out. Must be the haircut. Is it? I don't know. I almost got the same if I would put it down. I don't know. He's gonna find a large amount of cash in there. Is he? That's okay because I got my receipts in there too. So how much cash? A lot. And he said there's a large amount of cash in there. I already told him. Oh, did you? Okay. Cool. But in the same bag, you're gonna find all my Bank of America and all my receipts. I don't trust banks to keep cash. Oh, do you? Okay. I don't have anything to hide from you guys. I know it's not illegal to keep a large amount of cash either. So. Nope, not at all. How much cash you got? Probably about 100 grand. 100 grand. Whew. Have you ever been stopped before and had money taken from you? From the government? No. No. I don't. You guys, it's not illegal to have a large amount of cash either. No, not at all. Nothing wrong with that. But this is Reno, so we get people coming with a large amount of cash all the time to go gamble. And so I don't have a problem with you taking my cash because it is mine. And I do have proof that it's mine.
Trooper Tumanoval shows an interest in the tire sitting in the trunk of Stephen's rental car.
What's in the tire?
I should have a problem with them stealing your cash.
Cracked rim.
Ain't gonna sit on the side all the way with it.
Are you?
So they can bust them.
You guys can cut that tire up and look inside if you want, but I would ask y'all reimburse me for that. Right. Oh yeah, the state would do, if we did it, if it came to that. We have items that we can check first before you not get to that point. Whatever you need to do. Yeah.
Trooper Brown makes a call to someone who, according to court documents, is DEA agent Shane Murray.
Hey Shane, how are you? Good. Hey, can you head out to a traffic stop? Or are you busy on that other stuff all day? So if I'm still searching the car, but a big bundle of money, it says probably at least 100,000.
After telling Agent Murray their location, Trooper Brown continues to search the contents of the trunk.
Hey Brown, you just got something to tell you about the rim. Y'all like real suspicious and all? That rim is cracked. You grab my phone, which is in the car, and you look at the last number I dialed. Just hit redial. I won't even touch the phone. You'll see that there's a place up here in Reno that fixes cracked rims. Okay. And they'll pick up. And all you can do is identify it, and you'll see that I was trying to take that in to get that cracked rim fixed. I cracked it in Texas because it's snowing, and the roads are and there's big potholes and everything. So I'm just trying to get it fixed because I know the place up here that fixes it, and that's all I was trying to do. I appreciate that, sir. No worries.
Unfortunately for Stephen, despite his assurance, Trooper Brown is still unsure of him.
This doesn't make sense. There's some receipts in here, though. But okay. All right, man. So here's the deal. All right. I think you're a good guy. I don't know.
I'm a good guy.
Huh. So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Okay. So as you know, right? I'm a vet. He's a vet. You're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency. That's currency. It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I can understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age right now.
Discipline and lots of savings.
What's that?
Discipline and lots of savings.
So with that being said, if you're willing to talk to me about it a little bit, I'd like to. I know you got a bunch of receipts in there. I just want to make sure that it is your currency, that it's not being used for nefarious activities, right? It's not money laundering or something like that going on. That's the questions that are raised, that potentially money laundering or something like that's going on. So
that money right there is for my two daughters.
Okay. You gonna give it to them on the strip or no? Or that's just your nuts?
It's my money and my two daughters' money and nobody else's.
Okay.
I'll take that money right there and buy them things, put food on the table, buy them clothes with that right there.
Fair enough.
That's me looking at you man to man in your eyes and telling you exactly what that is.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
I got some questions I'm going to want to ask you here in a few minutes. If you're willing to answer them, I appreciate that.
I have nothing to hide from you.
After Stephen agrees to further questioning, Trooper Brown reaches out to his sergeant, Glenn Rigdon, to update him on how things are progressing.
It's a strange one, but not a strange one. Consented to a search, said there was money up there. We located what he says is $100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie.
Although it's not known what Agent Murray says to Trooper Brown, the call only lasts for about 40 seconds, and Trooper Brown informs him that he will start a brief with him, likely referring to Stephen.
Hey, Stephen. Stephen, you don't have any weapons on you, right? I know you're in. You mind if I just pat you down real quick? Face my car real quick now. Man, do me a favor. Have a seat in my front seat for me.
As with all other previous requests made by officers, this is something Stephen is more than willing to go along with because, as he puts it, he has nothing to hide. Unfortunately, however, he still doesn't seem to realize that the more he agrees to go along with their requests, the deeper the hole he has dug for himself will grow. Now that Stephen is aware of his rights, Trooper Brown can finally begin the questioning process.
So, what is the source of the currency that you have there?
Sources in how do I make my money?
Yeah.
I'm a retired U.S. Marine. I get money from the VA for my disability. And it's money that I have earned from my employment, my job, doing IT work for a hospital. Sure.
Why do you transport bulk currency like that?
Well, there's nothing illegal about it.
No.
It's I keep it on my person and I secure it.
Okay. So for security?
I don't trust banks. That's why I have a large amount of currency there with all the receipts, which I keep in there for this type of purpose, in case anybody questions it. And if those receipts get looked into, you'll see that those are my accounts, that those deposits are made for, or those withdrawals are made from.
Stephen goes on to inform the trooper that he owns a debit card and only uses banks for direct deposits before he answers even more questions about the money.
Is there any reason that you can think of that a trained drug detection canine would alert to the presence of drug odor coming from that vehicle?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I gave you a consent to search the vehicle. I have nothing to hide. So
okay.
If the dog alerted you guys, I can't tell you where it's coming from because I don't do that stuff.
Okay.
Nor do I have it. That is a rental car, so I don't know. I can't control what happened before I got it.
Fair enough.
I can't control what happens after I drop it off.
In cases such as this one, if officers persist in questioning, it's typically because they lack sufficient evidence and are seeking information that could be used against the individual. At this juncture, it's crucial to cease further communication and seek legal representation. Stephen is being fully cooperative here, and yet the treatment he gets is contrary to law enforcement's claims that cooperation would prevent such actions.
If the currency was to be utilized for a business transaction, personal purchase, is it going to be used for any of those, or is this just your savings?
It's my savings, and I plan on buying, getting a home.
Okay.
For my daughters and I in Texas.
Okay. So you're planning to use that to buy a home in Texas?
Yes, absolutely.
Although Stephen has been an open book throughout this entire process, Trooper Tumanovow is keen to take Stephen's amenability a step further.
Hey, so you said you're okay with us going with your phone?
What do you want to go through my phone? What are you looking for?
Just trying to verify everything's correct like you've been telling us.
The only thing I'm authorizing you guys to do is make the last phone call I made just to verify that I was going to take that entire, that RAM to get it fixed.
Okay.
But, I got personal pictures and stuff in there. I don't want you guys looking at the pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I want to go through your pictures if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
So I can look at everything else but your pictures?
Yeah,
that's fine? Okay.
Despite any officer's demeanor or apparent friendliness, it's imperative that one refuses access to their cell phone in a given situation. As awkward as it must be to have a stranger look through your phone, Stephen has no idea how much more uncomfortable things will get. But while the questioning comes to a close, Sergeant Rigdon pulls up to the scene where he can be heard taking a call from DEA Agent Murray.
What's up, Shane?
There was just no way I was going to be able to make it out there.
No issues. It's too easy to do an adoption. We contacted you, so I think everything's going to be okay. And I'll text you the money count after we get it. It'll probably be a couple hours.
For those who are unaware, adoption refers to the process of property seizure by law enforcement agencies as permitted by the U.S. Department of Justice's Equitable Sharing Program. When an adoption takes place, the federal agency keeps 20% of the proceeds, whilst the remaining 80% kicks back to the state or local agency, which is, in this case, the Nevada Highway Patrol.
So here's the money. He has a ton of receipts. He's in the military, he gets the VA money.
Is that what we're in the for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one for backpack. You guys get pictures?
I think Tristan, yeah. I'll put it on the car. We haven't done that.
While processing this information, Sergeant Rigdon briefly examines a bag of moneygrams and what appears to be money orders.
Balance is 1246.
I helped write the law that caps prescription drug costs because it's what New Jerseyans deserve.
Having finished questioning Stephen, Trooper Brown asked Trooper Tumanovau to hang out with Stephen so he can share his findings with Sergeant Rigdon.
And these balances got her. Got low balances on all these. That's what they're with. These are like 2019. I mean, there's not a lot in there.
Since the arrival of Sergeant Rigdon, Stephen appears slightly agitated, perhaps finally realizing just how out of control this situation has gotten. Despite his frustration, Stephen still manages to keep his cool, unaware that Sergeant Rigdon is about to test his patience even further.
Come on, her after? I know you don't have time for me to tell you. I was a little frustrated, man, because I'm being treated like a criminal right now, and it's not your fault. This had a lot of bad experience with cops. I get it, man.
It's very, very odd to carry 100K in cash like that.
Yeah, but it's not illegal. But I can understand. I can understand your perspective. And everybody's been very professional. I didn't have anything to hide. That's why I let you search my vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I told the gentleman here I don't trust banks.
But you have 5 different banks to deal with. You got Wells Fargo, you got Plymouth Bank, you got the Bank of America, and then there's one other bank in there. So I mean, you do trust banks.
Well, no, I don't, because if you look at my
direct deposit has to come to a bank too.
I'm sure it does. It goes to Bank of America. But if you look at my banks, there's no money in it. That's why those receipts. That's why I keep them. So if you call the banks and you ask them, and I'll call them right now and ask, or I can show you what's in my bank accounts.
Despite Stephen's conviction, he'll soon learn that no amount of reasoning will help him out of this situation.
So why the distrust for the banking system?
I just don't trust them.
Yeah.
That's just my reasoning. It's my personal thing.
Oh, I'm not trying to convince one or the other. It's just it's not usual.
I understand.
And so we're looking for the unusual. Sure.
I understand.
With the
you see
currency stuff. I mean, somebody ripped you off, or I mean, you look like you could take care of yourself in the fight, but you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
And y'all want to follow behind
I can understand where you're coming from.
I mean, how long did it take you to accumulate that much?
Oh, God. With them, and they're trying to literally
started saving since.
They might as well just blindfold.
Started saving since I was coming, right?
Took his money and peeled off.
How come it's all hundreds?
So I don't have to keep more. Oh. I mean, if those were all ones, my God, I'd have to, do more.
Yeah. We usually weigh. It's actually a cool trick. So one bill weighs 1 gram. So.
Trooper Brown's dog has just given a positive hit on the bag of money. However, it should be noted that according to a comprehensive review by the Journal of Forensic Sciences, several studies have shown that between 67 and 100% of circulated U.S. currency is contaminated with cocaine, leading them to the conclusion that a positive canine alert to U.S. currency is not sufficiently reliable to determine that currency was used in an illicit drug transaction.
Positive alert.
We'll go forward with it.
Okay.
With the go-ahead from his sergeant to begin the adoption, Trooper Brown walks to his truck to get a bank bag. Meanwhile, Stephen looks noticeably more antsy as he seems to realize where this is headed.
So how's the cash is not there anymore? Where's it at?
The sergeant took it. They did a secondary sniff, this little spot. I don't know what happened with that. Everything is on camera.
Okay. I'm just asking because that's my money.
Hey, I get it. No worries. They robbed me.
Soon, the sheriff arrives and is caught up on the situation.
You got a positive alert on the currency by itself. They had a positive alert on the car. Right now, we're just trying to determine whether or not it was proceeds. I believe it is proceeds. It is a big brick. And they're not old bills. He claims he's been saving it up over 20 years.
No, I hit 20-year bills.
No, those are all current bills. So.
It's just.
His travel plans are consistent with what we see with drug traffickers. So how much is in there?
About 100,000.
About 100,000. That money has not been saved up over 20 years. It's newer bills, so they're not 20-year-old bills. Yeah, it's not 100,000.
Okay, well, I'm guessing. So that's my life savings. I've been saving since, so I went in the Marine Corps, which is in 2000. Okay. So that I've been saving for the last 20 years.
Love it. What we're going to do, I believe in drug proceeds, dog related to it.
Drug proceeds?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now.
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? We're going to seize it today, but that doesn't mean we're the final judgment on it. It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you, and the DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts and stuff like that. Okay.
After receiving this distressing news, Stephen desperately tries to convince Sergeant Rigdon of his innocence one last time, not realizing that his mind has already been made up.
So if you take that money, I don't have any money for me and my kids this weekend. I don't have anything.
You got a wallet on you?
No. My jacket's in the car.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
You don't have a wallet? Where do you keep your identifications?
It's in my jacket.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm telling you, God is my witness. Now, I mean, I'm a retired Marine. I don't have any reason to do drugs or anything like that. That's my life savings right there for me and my daughters.
I respect your service, sir. I serve as well. Okay. I have cops doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, and they go to jail for whatever.
I'm done. I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. The white man's the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. Period. Stop trying to follow the way of these damn heathens. That's it. I'm done with that. That just pissed me off even more. Like, yo. All right. With that, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge coming out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commander Jeremy YAHANNA. It says 1969, we were following the truth that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the children that the Bible speaks of. Pay your tithes, pay your tithes, pay your tithes. Pay your camp fund if you're in a school. Pay your building fund. Pay your tithes, pay your tithes, pay your tithes. You understand? And stop following these goddamn heathens. To the next episode. Shalom.